Welcome to the world of stand-up.
Oh boy, my friends, we're back. It's been a minute since I've done a solo episode of stand-up. I had, for you longtime listeners, whatever, both of you, thanks for coming back, by the way. I did those grab the mic ones during quarantine. I even did the ones called Talking to Myself, but I figured, I would use this as an introduction into what we've got going on. If you've been following me on my Instagram, which is at Bryce Prescott, you see that I built out a full studio. I'm going to have guests. Things are going to be talking. We are going to be talking about interesting stuff. So it's going to be kind of comedy based, kind of just want to have entertaining conversations for y'all, give you something to think about. But when you do these type of episodes, I'm just going to be, kind of using it as imagination. MTV, the Confessional, right? In real world they're like, well, when fucking Tiffany was in the kitchen and she said the thing while the fridge when she stole my White Claw, like that's kind of this right here. Because sometimes I want to rant about some stuff. Sometimes there's some current events I need to talk about. Sometimes there's just, things in my mind where I just feel like I need to have my friends close by. Because, yeah. It's cool, too, because I actually have my producer here. And literally, this guy's money. Like, his name actually is Cash. So, he's fucking producer. He's a money producer. Be money. Whatever. It doesn't fucking matter.
Why? Doesn't anyone love me?
All right. Anyway, so this is what I want to talk about today. Okay. So my wife and I, we dog sat over the weekend, which, if you've ever done that, you get it. If you haven't done that, I highly recommend never fucking doing that, okay? We have this great friend. She has a sweet miniature Australian Shepherd, which those are the dogs that look like crackheads, man. Like their eyes are just like this light blue and they're just fucking buzzing at you. Cute dog, tons of energy. Was nice as well because this dog was on its period while we got it. Like she didn't know that the dog was in heat when she dropped it off to us, and so we had we had a dog that was fucking menstruating as a guest in our home. Now, the part that's funny for me about this is we already have a dog, right? Like I have my pug, Lily, which she's 1,000 years old in dog years, and she's 15 years old in regular years. So what is that, times 7? She's 75 years old? Not 1,000. She's what? 85. See, that's why I've got my money producer here. 85 years old is what her age is in dog years. And she's the queen, dude. She doesn't do shit. She fucking waddles from her one pen cage bed to the other one that's by our bedroom door and back. Oh, and then she goes out and shits and pisses sometimes outside. She's at that age where like she just doesn't care. She'll just be like, you know what, I got nothing in the back arches, and, she just lets her friends go behind her asshole. Anyway, so we have this new, young, fresh, excited, energetic puppy that's a year old in our house, bleeding out of its asshole. It was funny. My daughter asked if we needed to get tampons for it. That's a conversation I didn't want to have with a 12-year-old that, that thing that you just started doing? The dog's going to do that too. So
I'll fucking do it again.
Okay. Just like you, we need to keep boy dogs away from you. Anyway, it just added in a dynamic. Like it caused a disruption in our house having an extra dog in there. I'm gonna be real, but it was like a bittersweet because the dog was really cute and was really friendly, and we got to play with it, and it gave my daughter something to do. But outside of that, it fucking sucked. So I don't recommend, you house sitting. For dogs, but it got me thinking about something that I don't know if a lot of people are going to resonate with me on this one, but I figured I want to talk about it anyway. See, I myself, Bryce Prescott, this is full confessional. This is the real world moment. The real world, I can't fucking talk. The real world road rules challenge. I'm in the confessional moment right here. See, I am not a dog person.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
I'm not really even an animal person. I don't mind animals. They're fine, okay? And don't come at me with this shit. Like, I will pet a dog. I'm sweet to dogs. Dogs like me, okay? I just have a real sort of sensibility about smells and cleanliness that animals like to shit on. So we don't connect, me and animals mostly. Like I said, I'm fine. I've had a dog forever, but this is the point. I got married to a woman who is a massive dog person, okay? And I would like to pretend like I didn't see it coming and that the flags weren't there. I didn't care about the flags because she's hot, right? Like when you have a tight ass and a new set of freshies on the front of you, like you overlook the fact that as a single bitch, she had 2 dogs, okay? Like that should have been, I should have known that was going to be a thing I was going to have to deal with animals, right? Even when we were dating, like we would be, in bed and she had this dog that would like nip at my heels. Like while I'm balls deep in her owner and she's like biting at my heels and like it was my girlfriend at the time, but she ended up being my wife. Like she thought I was into some sort of like kinky shaming, like fucking dirty talk where I'm like, bitch, fucking knock it off. And she's thinking I'm talking to her. And it's like, no, your fucking dog is biting my foot. Anyway, I should have saw it coming that I was going to be in a dog world with my wife, but I didn't. And, now here we are 17 years later and we've had 9 animals. 9! That's 1 less than 10 if you're good at math, okay? So there was a thing that happened a couple years ago where I started to get this hope. I started to get this part of me that felt like there was lots of possibilities for my future of having no animals, right? So we had this cat, lovely animal. Cat's name was Sam. Sam was actually a gangster cat. I kind of liked Sam, even though at the end, when he started getting old, he just was shitting everywhere. Like he was shitting in our vents. So like, like the heater vents on your floor, our cat was shitting in those vents. So that's not an ideal scenario when you have hot air pumping up through a vent that's got cat shit in it. So anyway, Sam passed away. We put him down because he just was in a bad spot. It was a really, really tough thing for our family. Sam was beloved. Love Sam. Even me, in my hard ass stance, like I was like, that sucked. Like I really kind of took it hard when Sam died. But at the time we had a cat, a Chihuahua, and Pug. You just heard me talk about our Lily. She's the queen. Well, Sam died, right? And he was the most beloved of the 3. Like it was the most bummer for everybody. And my daughter and everyone was like, dude, we got to get another cat. We're like, no, we don't have to get another cat at all. Like it's fine. Because my story on why I'm not an animal person, sorry to bury the lead on this, was when I was 10, I had a really awesome dog, got hit by a car, dog died in my arms as a 10-year-old.
Moment of silence.
I wrote an essay about it, won an award at my school for this heartfelt essay as a 10-year-old. Meanwhile, I'm carrying all this fucking trauma from this goddamn 4-legged piece of shit that just robbed me of my heart and my innocence. And here I am as a grown-up trying to not relive the trauma of a past animal. Anyway, so what happened after Sam died kind of ignited that, and I realized, oh yeah, I don't like these animals because they are going to die. There's no way to have an animal that's not going to die on you. Sorry. They live 10, 15, 20 years max. You have a 20-year-old animal, that thing is fucking immortal. That's an animal vampire at that point. They never live that long. So you are going to outlive your animals, which means you have to deal with their death. And if you're one of those psychopaths that gets animals and then gives them away, fuck you, okay? Sam died, fine. We got over it. Bella, our Chihuahua, which out of the 3 was the one we hated the most because it's a Chihuahua. And if you've ever been around a Chihuahua, you recognize there's not a single redeeming quality of a Chihuahua. So she's getting old too. She dies. And I feel like the Grinch, you know, my heart grew like 2 sizes that day. I was like, oh, I actually did care about this dog. God damn it. But that lasted like 6 hours because then I remembered like, oh, I hated this fucking dog. She was the biggest piece of shit ever. And so I was doing like tequila shots and fisting like Taco Bell burritos in celebration. It was an amazing moment for me, you know.
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
I was like, fucking Bella. And her name's Bella, right? If you've ever seen a Chihuahua, naming it Bella it's the biggest troll ever. That's like a tall dude that goes by the name Smalls, you know. Not beautiful. It's not beautiful. Anyway, so Bella dies, and all we got's Lily. Lily's left, right? And we feel sad for Lily because Lily is old. But here's the thing about Lily: she's a pug, and she just doesn't give a shit, man. Like she is so over life. But here's the problem: we take her to the vet to make sure she's all good. She's all good. Yeah, heart's good, lungs good. Like this bitch is gonna be around forever. And I say bitch appropriately because it's a female dog. So this bitch is going to be around for a long time. So we're like, well, we just got to buckle up and handle it because we're not going to be that couple that just, you know, kills your healthy dog. Sometimes I wish I could be that couple, like just to kill my healthy dog. But then I realized, like I said, my heart grew. And I love Lily. Like I don't like her, but I love her. She's a part of our family, right? So I'm sitting here and in my mind, like I'm doing the math. I'm like, we had 3 animals. 2 of them are gone. We have 1 left. This one's going to be around for a while, but we're almost down to a no animal household. And I started thinking about like all of the benefit of a no animal household because here's something that gets overlooked. When your dogs get older, they don't clean up the same crumbs in the kitchen floor like they did when they were young. Dude, that was one of the benefits of having like young dogs is like they just eat everything. Like you never have to sweep your kitchen floor because it's fine. Lily doesn't do that. So I'm thinking about all the benefits of like, dude, because she stinks, dude. She's, dude, a 15-year-old pug. The smells. All right. Anyway, I'm getting to a point, I promise. 1 dog away from a no dog household, no animal household. Then it happens. Then it happens. My wife comes home. Let's say it was a Tuesday, okay? Let's just act like it was a Tuesday because it doesn't fucking matter. It was a Tuesday, I bet. And she has not 1, but 2 rabbits, right? Bunnies, okay? I got to say it. Cute as shit, man. I mean, these bunnies, they get you. Like, dude, bunnies will soften the hardest criminal. You could take a bunny into, like, death row, and these fuckers will be like, fucking, can I pet the bunny? Like, they... One of them we called Hef because it was a playboy, you know. See what we did there? The other one we called Bugs because we're bored. So it's Bugs Bunny. Right. Now, my wife goes, dude, these were $35 a piece. It's super cheap. This is going to be fine.
Psych! That's the wrong number!
Isabel, our 12-year-old, is going to handle all of the upkeep and cleanup. And I go, right. She's totally going to do that. Have you seen her room? I digress. She's like, it's like $3 a week to feed them. Like, she sold me on a bill of goods about these stupid bunnies. And I, like a dumbass, believed her. I go, all right, man. And I ask, I go, what's the lifespan on a bunny? Oh, not very long, is all she said. Wouldn't give me a number. And because I'm an idiot, I didn't go to Google and realize these fuckers can live forever too. Oh, as a side note, dude, if you get young bunnies, they fuck each other all the time. Like we had 2 dude bunnies and it was like, they would just jackrabbit. Look, if you look at the house that we had to buy, which by the way, we've bought 3 bunny houses. Yeah. Totally cheap investment to have bunnies. Couple $100 a pop times 3 for their 3 fucking bunny houses. It's like a house of ill repute. The walls are just covered in bunny cum. It's the grossest thing ever, dude. It's kind of funny, actually. Like when I think of shit like this, I think about how like if that was a real thing, like if it was humans, like if you imagine like going to a place where all the windows are just covered in cum. Like that's what these bunnies live in. Like we can't. It's bad. Well, they're not that way anymore. Well, they're not as bad anymore because they're getting a little older. Anyway, but here's the thing that happened, right? So my wife, she's very strategic about how she tells me this shit. she tells me, she's like, yo, I got to take the bunnies to this specialist. And I go, oh, a bunny specialist. Okay. What sort of specialty that a normal vet couldn't handle does this bunny need? And she says, a dentist.
What's up, Doc?
Yeah. Our bunnies need a dental work. Because apparently there's like a tooth on the side that started growing up under, and it was growing into the back. And if it would have been left to do that, it could have, gone into its brain, I guess, which... Come on, man. Survival of the fittest, evolution. If your fucking tooth's going to do that, you deserve to be in the ground. You know what I mean? Anyway, so she's like saying, yeah, we got to take it to the bunny dentist. Oh, okay. What does that look like, dude? Like, what does a bunny do? Like, does the bunny just like sit there and go, hey, doc, it's fucking hurting over here. I got these carrots. I think they put sugar in the carrots in my teeth. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, I swear, dude, these two bunnies were $2,000 in alone on with the. And you know what the saddest part, the hardest part of this is to deal with is that my daughter loves them. Oh my God, does she love them? Pets them all. Doesn't clean up after them. Doesn't do any of that shit. Just fucking cares for them. Lets them feel loved. So, yeah, bunnies. Yeah, but you deal with it as a married guy. Like I like my wife most of the time. She likes me back most of the time. When she says, hey, we're going to do something with bunnies, well, I mean, what are you going to do? Anyway. So, you know what? Yeah, I think I'm just going to let you guys sit with that. I want you to imagine I want you to look at your own lives. I'm like, where in my life do I have bunnies? Fucking figure it out. All right, guys. So this is stand-up. This is just a normal kind of fuck-off episode that I'm going to do where I'm just rambling about shit. And subscribe, like, follow me on my socials. This is going to be a fun time.